This is gonna be a shorter stream than normal. I'm just gonna do the 50 to get up to 1600. And we got our usual tunes going here. Spin! Rob, thank you for the 10 gifted tier 1 subs!
Bingo!
Super cool of you. You did not need to do that. I appreciate it nonetheless, though.
Bingo!
Oh, is it doing them individually?
Bingo!
Yes, it is. Well. So how about the surprise grandpa that happened? Yeah, only the crew were aware of that. None of like none of the on-screen people were aware of that.
Bingo!
I know, but hopefully it'll bring you luck. I hope so too.
Bingo!
What was there some go off to the milk tank run? I don't have any yet.
Bingo!
Yeah, MC, Campy, and Clinkett knew, no one else did.
Bingo!
And before first try shiny. Could happen. I heard you were playing bingo! What an entrance.
Bingo!
Yeah, so it was like kind of dark in that entranceway there, except for the light that was coming in from like, you know, outside. So he was like silhouetted when he came into that. It was really funny. Oh, the prediction, right.
Bingo!
And a Sonic Blu-ray, $99, and a Sonic Blu-ray. Alright, it has begun. Any plans for a Poké Rogue stream soon? No! I still gotta finish those 2 games that have been on my backlog for a while now. Baldur's Gate and Fire Emblem Engage. Oh yeah, TTYD is this month too. I'm excited to see the differences. Oh, the Muppets Most Wanted reference.
Give us your
So yeah,
cash!
so what ended up happening? 500 bits from Sente saying that hype train is frustratingly close. So what ended up happening with that?
Nope.
Like a lot of the, you may have noticed that a lot of the bumpers had like the audio cut off at the beginning and ends of it, which that was due to a fault in the, into like the video plugin for OBS. But the end of that, Kermit bumper was supposed to be me going, "Ow! What the fuck?" And then get the end of that being cut off. We'll probably do a react to it once the compilation goes live. Mr. Ben, thank you for the 94 months tier 1 saying, "Hey Tom, hope you had fun at Coliseum. I'll have to catch the VODs to catch up on all those since I wasn't able to watch live." It was a fun time. Speaking of bumpers, what y'all think of the intro? It was awesome. I love the reference. So basically, like what they did was they sent us all out a form with like, what's your favorite anime and what's an anime GIF that that best represents you? And for mine, I said my favorite anime was Yu Yu Hakusho, and I said that the GIF that represents me was the swimming scene from Golden Boy. Jack as Ryuk was really cool. That was awesome. I did have to send in the Lord Donator one too. That the scene for Lord Donator was from Code Geass when Lelouch is losing his mind in the mech. Didn't know you were a Yu Yu fan. Oh, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. They call him Sonic. Out and south, keep on jumping around. Like my first animated crush was Botan. Lamp Magical Girl was really cute, yeah.
Nope.
So what was your favorite segment this Colo? Hard to tell, they were all so good. Botan from Hollow. Isn't Botan the name of the Grim Reaper lady? That's Botan, okay. Also, the Dark Tournament host girl is really cute, too. Leo9981 with 103 months of tier 1, and Chucky Red164 with 22 months of tier 1 saying, I'm rooting for that shiny tonight. First anime crush was Sailor Jupiter, mostly because when someone messed with her friend, she threw down with no superpowers. Hell yeah. I did see the new Digital Circus episode, yeah. Alex did a great job on it. I love the, I love the Pizza Tower reference in it, too.
Bingo!
Ninja Kitten, thank you for the 17 months of tier 1 saying, Hi Tom, a pleasure to see you this late. Glad you're here, thank you. Lyle was the fudge, yes. I didn't even have to look at the moon to think of him. And it was their emotional roller coaster. It's a psychological horror. And the amount of people that are mad that Jax isn't a bad boy with a heart of gold, but just a bad boy. Can't believe no one got maimed this time. Shame that Lyle couldn't make it. Yeah, he had a Level Up Expo before then. He was out of spoons. Evil J. Brian, thanks for 14 months tier 1 saying, Hi Tom! Hi, you're Tom. Good luck on the shiny hunt for Quag. How many I'm Tom references do we make in the bumpers at the very least? I can think of two. I can think of the, it was the I'm a Let's Player one and the I'm Tom, the I'm Tom, the one that was just the I'm Tom bumper where they're like, he said the thing! I have a question. Was Lyle supposed to do the VO for the Throne Controller Hotline videos? No, Jules reached out for voice actors in the in our Discord server.
Nope.
And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And like, and the line the voice I chose was inspired by Lyle's pregame discharge voice. Hey gamers! Grandpa's funeral got you down? I did so many bumpers this year. I mean, like, here's the thing. My involvement in Coliseum is always so high. 2022. I was in more segments than the main three. In terms of segments, I backed off a little bit, though. I knew when to step away, I knew when to recover, I knew when to take naps. And this is the first Coliseum that I didn't lose my voice. Even after the sleep cryptid, I mean, like, inhale speaking doesn't really, like, do much to my vocal cords. Because it was basically speaking like this. And like, you know, just pulling it, like, in order to make it that shrieking thing, you just pull in more air. So it was like, yeah. The only time the morph suit was shown when it wasn't chromed out was during Jiggy's bumper. Which I'm kind of glad because that showed everything. Consider that it may be due to, I don't know, people thinking you're funny and likable. Just a thought. Maybe. Fairy Fruit with the 100 bits saying, glad to see you back from college. Doing a lot better than before, but getting a lot of help and support to find a way through the situation of mine. Still not out of the woods yet, but at least I have a path forward. Thank you for all the laughs and best of luck on the Quag. Good vibes. Good vibes to you. The iPod bumper was great because, you mean inward speaking? Yeah. Taking more air to get that sort of screechy voice there. I was like, yeah! Someone in chat said get a dancer's belt. I was thinking of getting a cup, which I don't know how much that would help the situation because you'd still like see a bulge.
Nope.
They announced Steel Ball Run? Ooh, nice. I am excited. I feel bad for the animators who gotta animate the guy losing his fingernails over and over again. Saw that tweet about the new Yu-Gi-Oh support. I'm so glad. I can't make A to Z or Arm Dragon Catapult Cannon, but I'm still excited that it's got more support. And even so, I think the effect of, let me see. I want to say the effect of the new XYZ cannon is, let me see if I can find it. No doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I cannot find it. There it is. XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon. Oh, but they have to be in the graveyard first. XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon. X Cross Cannon, Y Dragon Earhead, and Z Zillion Tank. Must first be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards from your field or graveyard. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can discard one card, then target one card your opponent controls, destroy it, which is actually worse than normal XYZ Dragon Cannon. And then the other one is you could banish this card from your field or graveyard. Wait, that I didn't see that part. And reveal one level 8 Light Machine Fusion monster in your extra deck. Special summon up to 3 materials whose names are mentioned on it from your graveyard and or banishment. So that's pretty dang good. Even like the pieces are really good too. They also made a yeah. They made a monster out of enemy controller. By having it be, like, the picture of it is the new X Cross Cannon fused with the enemy controller called Union Controller. Must first be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards. You can only use the first effect of... Wait, what was that?
Nope.
You can only use the... Use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect is the card special summon from the extra deck. You could add one spell or trap card from your hand that mentions Union monsters in its text. And once per turn, you can special summon one Light Machine, normal, or Union monster from your hand. So it's pretty good. It doesn't have any protection, though. I am Tom. Bad Song Lyrics, thank you for 34 months tier 1 saying, if you could make a new regional variant of Quagsire, what type would it be? God, it's so weird. So like what is it? It's weird. Like Quagsire is perfection to me. I would just want the same thing, but like with better stats and like I don't know, Sap Zipper. Fire and Ground would be pretty neat. Quagfire! That's pretty good. The X Cross Cannon is really good. The only problem with X Cross Cannon is that in keeping with the tradition of X-Head Cannon being the hardest one to bring out, X Cross Cannon isn't a Union monster! Suited by think of the 22 months tier 1 saying the shiny Quagsire. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me because running ends the Pokemon battle. Caesar with the 80 months of tier 1 saying, welcome back from Colo Tom. You did a great job. Also, still hoping to get that shiny Quag. I hope so too. I should make an I'm Tom shirt. It's a catchphrase at this point. X-Cross Cannon's got a really good effect. Light Machine effect monster, same attack and defense as, yeah, same attack and defense as, X-Head Cannon. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If you control a Light Machine, Fusion, or Union monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can equip one appropriate Light Machine Union monster from your deck to this card as if it were equipped there by the monster's effect. You also can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except for Light Monster. So you just get, like, immediately just something to put on there.
Nope.
Very good. Neon Manly, thank you for the 17 months of tier 1 saying, hi Tom, how's the shiny Quag hunt going? Going well. This seems to, like, want to synergize a lot more with Link summoning as well. Because you can contact Fuse from the grave with these. Y Dragon Earhead and Zillion Tank have the same effect. So nothing too different about that. This card is special summon. You can equip one banished level 4 Light Machine monster. One of your banished level 4 Light Machine monsters to this card. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except for Light monsters. And then once per turn, you can activate one of the following effects. Oh yeah, that's the other one is the equipping thing. Like the union equipping thing. Do you allow clip links to your check? Yeah, they should be able to go in through there. Sleepy Ash, thank you for the 10 months of tier 1 saying, Quagsire! Ah! Charlie Celestial with the 14 months of tier 1 saying, hey Tom, nice to see you back from Colo. Hope you're getting plenty of rest. I feel great. I'm a little tired, but I feel great. Will Pierce with 100 bits. In a Homer Simpson robot voice, destroying robots gives me joy. Oh boy, what did they... What is this?
What else could I do, man? Oh fuck.
Oh my god!
Tom Fox! Yay!
It was Tom Fox.
There he is. What else can I do?
It was Tom Fox. Well, they just put that one in there. They just put the Android 17 model from the previous lobby shenanigans in there, which was basically it's Android 17 with a cube head and the Tom face plastered on the front of it. That's funny. I'm Tom. Oh man. You know what? Who's Tom? But that was from the last lobby shenanigans that they did, where I made a comment about Bardock faking the moon landing, so they edited that in. How long till we get Tom's VTuber model over Android 17 thing? Well, first I need a 3D model of my VTuber. Chaos Set, thank you for the 39 months of tier 1 saying, I would tell you to acquire the Zyre, but you seem pretty good at doing that over and over again. Yeah, I'm real good at that. Oh! And the other thing, so the XYZ support is supposed to be like Kaiba coded, because there's a support card for it called Union Activation. Listen to this effect and tell me if it wasn't like man-made for a Kaiba strategy. Normal spell. You can only use the first and second effect of this card name each once per turn. 1. Send one Light Machine normal monster or Union monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. If you do, add one Light Machine monster with the same attack but different original name from your deck to your hand. So that's basically trying to stack the old XYZ with the new XYZ, so that way you could just like grab those easily. Nothing much there. Effect number 2.
Nope.
If you special summon 3 Light Machine monsters at the same time while this card is in your graveyard, which you can easily do with Ojama Assimilation, you could banish this card, add 1 monster with 3,000 or more attack from your deck to your hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon it. 3,000 or more attack is very specific, because you could easily get Blue Eyes White Dragon out there, or Obelisk the Tormentor. Because you can't do that with the other two Egyptian gods. Because both Ra and Slifer have question mark for attack points. Jiggy, thank you for the raid. Let's get that. Let's get the countermeasures going here as we begin this next battle. We're talking to Yu-Gi-Oh because they released they're releasing new cars for my favorite archetype. Anyway, die.
What have you done?
It is insane Kaiba synergy. Hello everyone coming from Jiggy's chat. My name is Tom Fox. You forgot your haircut? I know I forgot my haircut. I haven't had time. I had to go pick up Manatee this morning. I came back, recorded an episode of Fire Emblem, edited and rendered out the episode of Fire Emblem. By the time that was done, it was almost 10 p.m. and I had to stream. Plus I had to tend to my dog who was very whiny today. I am shiny hunting in Pokemon Colosseum, which you're not supposed to do. But I'm doing it anyway. Let's start with the basic information. First off, Pokemon Coliseum uses the shiny odds from pre-Generation 6, meaning 1 in 8,192 and there's no way to reduce it. Second, this game has rudimentary shiny locking, which means that when the opposing trainer sends it out, it will match the Pokemon's personality ID against the trainer who sends it out trainer and secret ID. If they match to make a shiny, it will re-roll it. However, it does not re-roll again once I catch it, meaning in order for me to find out if it's shiny, I have to catch it. And third,
Nope.
you can't save directly in front of a battle, so I have to run back from the PC every time. Don't you lecture me with your not gotten haircut. Goku dies. Could you educate us on what Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic, does? It might take me a minute to remember all of his effects. His pendulum effect is, you can remove 6 spell counters from your side of the field to special summon him. When you do, destroy, non-targeting by the way, destroy a number of monsters equal to the amount of cards on the field, on your side of the field that can have spell counters on them. Minimum of 1. Learn that one the hard way. And if you do give Endymion as a monster that amount of spell counters, its effect as a monster is if your opponent activates a spell once per turn. I think this might be a soft once per turn, I'm not entirely sure. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell or trap effect, you can return 1 monster from the field that has spell counters on it to the owner's hand, which I think it's gotta be on your side of the field though. And negate the activation of that spell or trap card and destroy it. Then Endymion gains the same amount of spell counters as the monster that you return to the hand. If he has spell counters, he cannot be targeted by card effects or destroyed by card effects. And if he is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 normal spell from your deck to your hand. Lythero says hi. Ah! Hi, Lee! I like that guy. But Tom, what about Pot of Greed? Draw 2 cards. Currently banned because getting +1 for nothing is ridiculous in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like the Lethal Company segment at Kala. The Lethal Company segment at Kala was such a shit show, but at least it was funny. That's the important thing. It was funny. Oh no, Pot of Greed has been banned for a while. Does anyone know where that skybox is from? What does Jar of Greed do? That's draw 1 card, but it's a trap card, so you can't activate it on your turn. And plus it's a for its usage, it's a net zero. My favorite Tom is the wall Tom. Oh yeah, from the cryptid.
Nope.
The cryptid thing. When we did that, that was another. So there were 3 times the morph suit appeared. Jiggy's bumper with the iPod Nano. The cryptid thing during nap time, and then we used it and a green screen for the Cryptids of Coliseum bumper where I'm phasing through the wall. As I was standing there just making those like panic noises, I start laughing. I see people around me start breaking and I'm like, you cannot do that. I thought the shark was Tyler at first. Hey, that means I'm losing weight, so that's good. How many quags are gonna catch tonight? We're gonna get up to 1,600. I don't think Tyler could do that inverse speaking thing. Kurisu Pachi within 69 months of tier 1 saying, nice. Orion the Starhog with 100 bits saying, Thomas! Is it your birthday? How old are you? I'm 34. Evil J. Bryan with the 100 bits saying, the true cryptid of Coliseum was Steven. It is true. I like how he left and then I continued on by saying 6. Please don't make me a mom furry! Jonathan, you're not doing very good at the lying game! Singing Heat of the Moment to John was fun as well. Do you have favorite segment? I mean, Cookie is like, Cookie's an easy one to say. That's a good one. Oh yeah, we'll do the Shop Fusion collab. Why not? When I looked back at the VOD, when I looked back at the VOD, there was a segment of it. Okay, there was like, after I sang Heat of the Moment, I did see a segment of the VOD that was muted, but it was during while I was reading donations, so it must have been a song during that.
Nope.
Bye. I like Cookie. Cookie was good. Cookie was very good. Sab learned the Frolf, yeah. And she did remarkably well for someone who had never played Ribbit King before. Which song? I have no idea. Guys singing the Portal theme was so good. Yeah, it's nice when we're all in person and don't have the delay of the internet so we can actually sing. Sab was an integral part of like us getting our shit together for Coliseum. Big fan of the random DK September mashup. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Jared Guy's Guilty Gear match, yeah. I'm also glad that Austin was able to join us and he had a good time. Day 0 was a bit stressful for him because he was running around a lot doing a lot of filming when he was signed on to mostly do editing. But after all was said and done, we got like a lot of bumpers done. He was able to relax a bit more. Rita got all the pets. I went back to look at the Coliseum Discord. Jiggy, you want a COCOM? I went back to look at the Coliseum Discord, and there was I'll give you a call here. Actually, are you in my Discord server? If you are, join the stream and recording room, and I'll make sure that everyone can see your shining face.
Hi, Tom.
Hello. Let's see. No, not stream OBS to multiple platforms. Let me catch this thing first before I get the Elgato, or not Elgato, what's it called? Discord overlay started.
You should catch the... You should catch the Quagsire.
I'm catching the Quagsire.
Mm.
Let's see, Discord, OBS overlay. There we go. Install for OBS. Voice widget. Communist Party. I think I should change that.
I like it. I think it works. Tom, do you want a different? There's another Discord overlay that I've been using. It's pretty good.
Is it Fugi?
Yeah.
I've already got this one in there.
Oh, okay.
And your name is truncated. Let me disable streamer mode. There we go.
Nope.
Nothing much. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Like, I know people gave you a bit of shit for the iPod Nano, but that was probably one of my favorite bumpers, just because of like, it's like very nostalgic at seeing that sort of like low fidelity video.
It was a lot of fun, and I didn't take it as like people giving me shit. I thought it was more of just like, that's part of it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, that was part of the bit, was I'm filming. But I don't know. I had a lot of fun with that one. I think that was like, we also didn't get to do like a behind the scenes bumper this time around.
That was as close as we're gonna get, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the only bumper where you could see the morph suit not chrome it out.
You're right. You're right. For all of like 5 seconds, you got to see Tom in full morph suit.
Yep.
But no, I felt bad about Austin because when we found out that Steven wasn't going to be able to come, MC was just like, okay, Jiggy, you're bumper man. And I'm like, oh, okay, sounds good. And so I messaged Dan and I was like, Dan, please help me. So we were talking about like the editors and stuff, but then when it came to like the actual day 0, it turned into like I was bumper man, but then I was also get all of the lights up with camping.
Oh yeah.
And also like do whatever else that we needed to do to get.
You can only choose one MC.
Yeah.
Am I light man or bumper man?
Yeah. So I was jumping around where it was just like, I think I literally went up to Dan at one point and I was like, please film a Tom bumper. please. And so that's when the Tom bumper happened, and that's one of my favorite bumpers we've ever done.
We filmed that the morning of day 1, which I'm impressed that like, it was only a 2-shot thing, but I'm impressed we were able to coordinate so many people that early.
Yeah, that was I mean, that was right after the meeting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was one of those things where it was just like, it might be one of my favorite bumpers that we've ever done, like in general.
On day 0, Dan and I filmed. I mean, I filmed a bunch of bumpers, but Dan and I filmed the ones where it was me lying down, face down, in various locations, saying inspirational stuff.
The quotes, yeah. And then we filmed sign bumper that day too.
Sign bumper was that day and night, because that was like the last thing I did before going to bed was getting the last bit of that.
Yeah, that was on night 0 or whatever. But yeah, we had to film that night because the sign was going to be hung up.
Yep.
It was just like, gotta get it there. But
and then there was, what was it? We did at least the ones that I was involved with. We did the Kermit from Muppets Most Wanted meme that night, and then we did the Cryptids of Coliseum bit as well. Oh
yeah. Brett came up to me and was just like, "We're shooting this bit. Will you be the voiceover for it?" And I was just like, what is a cryptid?" And Brett was just like, "Did you say it like that?" I'm like, "Maybe." And so the joke was that like I said it differently, I think, in every shot, or in every version of it. But I really liked that one. That one turned out really good.
Yeah. I can sing my praises all day about like the one where my face coming through the wall, but Tim's and Tyler's were so good. I was not expecting Tim's delivery on the. Did anybody see that?
Yeah, it was so good. All 3 of them were really good. And then the only thing that I was bummed about was that we we ran into some issues with OBS where some of the bumpers, like audio,
The audio would cut off. Yeah. It seemed
And
like it was
so-
recovering in day 2, and then day 3 it went back to having the issues again.
Yeah, we don't know what I don't know what happened there. I don't know if MC knew or anything, but like, there's solutions for it in the future. But what sucked about it the most was that it cut off your at the end of
The Kermit one?
Kermit one.
I told Chad about that one where I was supposed to go what the fuck, but it just cut off me swearing entirely.
Yeah, I played it last night on the stream because I have it. If you don't have it, I can send it to you.
I'm gonna wait for the other compilation to come out, and then I'm gonna do a reaction to all of them.
Oh, nice. But yeah, no, I was just like, it was such a perfectly timed cut. It was really good.
Dan's was so funny.
Yeah, Dan's was really good.
Live no moss.
The donut one, or which one?
Oh no, the Taco Bell one.
Oh, the top. I don't think I saw that one.
Oh my god, it was.
Nope.
It was so good. It was a follow up to the to last year's like Rip Linda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, something I had to go back and rewatch in the anime intro was that you could see Linda in the sun on Dan's part of the anime intro.
Yeah, you could see her. Yeah, you could see her face in the sun. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was shocked about the. I think maybe it's because it was easier to edit this year, but there was a lot of people that did elevator memes.
Yeah.
Did you see the one that it was my elevator opened and then your elevator opened and you were just on the ground dead?
I didn't see that one. That's so good.
That one was really good. That one was very, very good.
Yeah, I like the Gamer Energy Donut. I like a lot of the callbacks we did. The Gamer Energy Donuts one was really good. The I'm Tom callback was really good. There were 2 I'm Tom callbacks because we did the I'm a Let's Player one as well. And when Tyra was like, "Hey, do you want to go along with this?" I'm like, "Can we just have me say I'm Tom instead?" So like 5 seconds, we just filmed that, and then that was the final one for that. What were you streaming, by the way?
Tonight, I just did some Zelda tonight. We did some like Age of the Calamity, and then we did Link's Awakening, and then I got distracted looking up monkey bread. Have you ever had monkey bread?
I've heard of it. I don't quite understand how it's made or what goes into it, but I know it's a dessert.
It's like a powerful version of a cinnamon bun mixed with a bundt cake mixed with a blooming onion.
Gotcha. In the blooming section, not really the onion section.
Yeah. Like it's a pull apart monkey. It's a pull apart cinnamon bun that people share. It's very good.
Cinnamon buns are so delicious, but so caloric.
Oh yeah. That was I kept making the joke that they just kept having big desserts at every meal.
Yeah.
For Colo.
Oh my god.
Everyone had big desserts.
I'm honestly surprised at because I'm pretty sure I lost weight over Coliseum, but with the amount with what they were feeding us, like I'm surprised I didn't gain a ton of weight.
It was a lot of desserts. Not that it was bad. I mean, they had like freaking cakes and all that stuff. It was cool. I don't know what you thought.
That chocolate cake. The chocolate cake was really. I tried every single one of the desserts. The chocolate cake was good. I wasn't a big fan of the brownies, but they were but I also just love sugar, so there's, I'm never gonna say no to that.
I liked the churros that were filled with like an apple. They were good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Balanced it out with exercise. Well, because I was working myself a lot during that weekend. One of the great things about having it catered like that was not having to think about what I was going to eat next, because it was just there.
Yeah, like that was nice. I do agree that was nice. And then it's like sometimes people go out to dinner, and then it's like, oh, you missed dinner, and like this and that. So like that was nice that everyone was eating together. It kind of reminded me of like old. I don't know what you guys did at the first Colo house, but like, because I wasn't there, but like it kind of reminded me.
Reese and Mal did a lot of the cooking.
Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of reminded me of like Mountain, or what's it called, Myrtle Beach when we were down there.
Yeah, it was a lot of the same of that. I think did we order out a lot too? We usually just got pizza on the first night, right?
It was both like mal cooking, and then also like they would do like delivery in.
Yeah.
But it was like we could all eat together. Where last year, I remember it was kind of hard because people went out to dinner at random times.
Yeah,
and then it was like
because you had like all the different restaurants that were around, and it's like you kind of have to like plan your own plan when you're gonna eat based on when you're gonna be on the segment, and like you would have to like leave the venue as well, so you'd be like, so there's a chance that you might not make it back in time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
the hotel. The hotel catered this time around.
Yeah. It was definitely nice. I know that it was very expensive, like, compared to when they used to do that other stuff.
Yeah.
But I did like, you know what I liked is they had like options. Like there was usually a salad, and then there was like, there was like a stuffed chicken night, and that was nice,
And like if they had pasta, and it'd be like, oh, do you want Alfredo, or do you want spaghetti with marinara? Like they would have options of like each individual sort of meal there.
Yeah, they also like would do like special meals for vegetarians and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome.
I think my only I told MC the first day, I was just like, hey, so it kind of sucks that we have little breakfast, and little breakfast is fine. I like little breakfast, but then lunch wasn't until 2, so I was like starving by 2 o'clock, and then dinner was at like 6, and I was never hungry because I ate too much at lunch. That was it. That was always the problem.
I usually don't eat breakfast, so I was good for that, and was hungry enough for lunch and dinner. That was basically like the perfect for me. That was perfect, like what they provided for us for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, for breakfast. Yeah.
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 The amount of food.
Mm-hmm. But it was cool.
Nope.
I don't know what the plan is for next year. I don't know if it's like we're talking about like a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's something, because I want to expand set.
Yeah, I feel like having 2 places to set up while one segment is going on would be really beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, an additional space to set up.
Yeah, like I think I'll use That's My Jam as an example. We lost 10 minutes of That's My Jam because of the setup. And that was just like, if we could have set it up in a different spot, it would have been way better because we could have done it beforehand.
What was before That's My Jam? It was Mario Kart, right?
It was Mario Kart, yeah.
I wonder if you could have done something in the because we ended up playing D&D in the music room. So I wonder if you could have done something there.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but the main thing that I was worried about was the TVs, because with That's My Jam, you got to look at like televisions and all that.
Yeah.
But
then you have to move a lot around in order to make that work out properly.
Yeah, but I don't know. I definitely think that there's like ways about it, but like when I was talking to like Clinkit and everything, it's like, I think it'd be really cool. For one thing that we had last year that we didn't have this year was it was easy to walk from couch over to the donation lounge.
Yes.
Where this time it was in a different room, which it wasn't bad, but definitely was a bit of a far way like go. So I kind of want this idea of like one side of the wall is the couch, and then the other side of the wall is donation lounge / second set, where we'd be able to set up like the game shows and painting and all that stuff. Like, so we wouldn't have to move couch so often.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We had a good time, but like, I guess the way we would do that would be like we have a warehouse, and then the idea is that we would have shuttle that would go back and forth from the hotel all day, which in my mind is a double-edged sword, because like on one hand we have more space, but on the other hand, it is really nice when you need a break to just go up to your hotel room.
Exactly, yeah.
And now it's like you have to take a bus to go to your hotel room. I don't know about that.
Great.
Yeah.
We'll just set up cots in the green room.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing is we would definitely try to make green room more of a chill zone.
Yeah.
Logistics always being a nightmare. I don't know about that, Freeze Pyre. I like logistics. That's why I'm there. Not really. MC handles logistics. I just point cameras.
Are you saying that part of the reason you work with them in the first place is because they told you not to show up somewhere and you showed up there anyway?
The only reason why I'm talking to you right now, Tom, the only reason, this is like butterfly effect nonsense, you know, like where every choice in your life matters.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I am in this Discord call talking to you right now is because I got banned from Zeldathon and I went anyway. Yeah.
Damn, dude. Ban evasion.
Don't show up. And I was like, I was embarrassed. And so I didn't tell my mom that I got banned from Zeldathon. So I went anyway, and I sat in the hallway outside the stream room in a staircase, and I slept there for 2 days. And then MC said, okay, you can come into chill room and only into the green room. And so I paid him $40, and that is why I'm here today.
Oh, now people want to know the story why you were banned.
I was banned because I was annoying. They basically, like, I was working, I was young, I was like 16, I think.
Ah, that makes sense.
And I was helping with their like weekly show at the Zeldathon channel, and I think I said something along the lines of like, I'll just delete all the files or something like that, and they didn't like that because they thought I was being serious, which I probably was because I was 16. So MC was just like, don't come. And so, but I went anyway, which would never work nowadays. You would never be able to get away with it.
No.
Yeah.
I think it depends. I feel like the circumstances could be similar enough where it would still work out.
Yeah.
I like how I was 16 was all the explanation that we needed.
Yeah. But, you know, how old am I now? I'm 28.
Man, Zeldathon's been going on for that long.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, I came in late too. I wasn't in there. But yeah. That was the thing. Like I've been part. I mean, you guys have been doing Colo for 7 years, which is crazy. Yep. So it's like, and I came in at the.
We've done 7 events. It technically it's only been 6 years.
Oh, you're right.
Because the first one would have been the starting line.
Yeah, you're right. So 6 years, but still.
7 events. $2 million raised too.
I think MC said 2.5.
2.5, really?
Yeah, MC said that we hit 2.5.
So we hit 2 million last year then.
I think with merch sales, yeah.
Okay.
Last year.
Damn.
Last year, yeah. Jiggy's younger than Tyler, apparently.
Four live events, 3 at home. God, I remember when the pandemic started, we were so worried that we were going to make nearly as much money because it was at home, and we ended up making significantly more.
Yep. I remember being on the phone with MC, and he was just like, there is a good chance that this event will maybe crack 100,000. And then it went ham. You know? Was it 3 at home? I thought it was only 2 at home.
It was 2 at home, and then there was the one where we weren't all together.
Oh, yeah. 2.5 at home.
Yeah.
Half. It was like some people were in Myrtle Beach, and then did you go to that, or were you?
I was in the Myrtle Beach house. Yeah.
Yeah. MC told me, he was just like, you can come down if you want, and I ended up being busy with work, so I ended up just staying. That was 2 years ago, because that's my Jam 3.
Yep.
So. Then we came back swinging last year.
2022 is the one where I ended up doing more segments than like the main people at Coliseum, because they were just so short-handed at the beach house that they just needed people to fill spaces. I honestly can't think of a segment at the beach house during 2022 that I wasn't a part of in some way, shape, or form.
I think
whether it was donation reading or I was actively involved.
Yeah, I mean, you guys only had like 10 people there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was this year too. I talked about it last night, because last night I said, oh, I'll play video games, and then I ended up talking about Colo for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But I was saying that this year, I think technically we had 15 talent. that was it. Like if you don't count like myself and like Mitch and like the you know the people that hopped in and helped, I think it was technically 15 because of the fact that like Luca got sick and you know
Steven and Mal couldn't make it.
Yeah. So it was rough. We were prepared.
Adri's medical issues.
Yep. But we were prepared for people to be freaking tired, and I mean you guys were anyway. But you know,
this is probably the most refreshed I've been coming back from a Coliseum. Usually I am just like dead. I think the extra day afterwards helped out with that. Because I got in a good nap during that one, and then and like I was telling chat before, this is the first Coliseum event where I didn't end it with a sore throat or a lost voice.
It's true. That is true. Yeah. I think you yelled still, but you weren't like yelling.
No. Know? But I gave myself decent breaks. I didn't like yell terribly much.
I said that it was really cool. I said that it was really cool that everyone really felt that they could take breaks too at this event. I think that was pretty well done. Geese Lighting says you're surprised that I streamed. I streamed yesterday, but that's because I'm nuts. Let it be
yesterday
known,
was did you leave on the 6th or the 7th?
I left on the 6th because I started a new job yesterday.
That's right.
So I drove. It was a 6-hour drive home, and then a 2-hour train ride. So, I left at like 1 p.m. after apparently the all of the things that I did for teardown, like I moved like the trees and the mic stands and all kinds of stuff that was heavy just because I was like, these guys are gonna be tired. Apparently they had to move it all back in because the hotel got mad, and I was like, oh, this sucks.
Wait, what happened?
Apparently like they had to move, like MC Clinkett and all them had to move the mic stands and the trees and basically everything that I went out with. They had to. Oh look, it's Carb. Hi Carb.
Hi Carb. Thank you for the raid.
I had to move everything back. They had to move everything back in because there was another event happening in the other ballroom.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But
nope.
It was a good time.
Trying to figure out the logistics of that. Aleutian, thank you for the 14 months of tier 1. Because I'm trying to think where were they initially? Where'd you move them, and then where'd they have to move them back to?
I moved them outside to, or not outside, but like right by the doors, by the storage units. And then apparently like that ballroom that we weren't using, that third one. Yeah. They were using, and they were just like, we need you to move all this stuff, and then apparently like Clinkett and all them had to move it all back in. Yeah.
They had to move a lot of like, they wanted us to tear down early because of how big the event was going to be the next day.
It makes sense.
Because even though we technically had it until midnight, they were just like, yeah, you're not using it anymore, so could you just like get everything out of here so we can start with our thing so we're not late on it? Because this thing is huge.
Yeah.
Rose Dragon Slayer, thank you for the 100 bits saying, evening Tom, passed my commercial pilot's exam and earned my school's wings the other day. Congratulations! You can now fly through the sky.
You should come pick me up and we should fly somewhere. Thanks. That'd be fun. Even though I'm
all of that runway space in New York City.
It exists. There's LaGuardia. It's not that far. It's not that far.
How far is JFK? Just take the train to Newark.
Newark?
Yeah.
That's I said this, and this is a weird New York City thing, but JFK is my least favorite airport in the world. It's hard to get into. It's hard to get out of. It takes 2.5 hours via the train from anywhere in New York to get to.
Jesus.
It's stupid. It's like LaGuardia is right across the bridge. Yeah, it's like a $60 cab ride, but in reality, it's a $60 cab ride that takes 20 minutes. Yep. And you can get in and out. It's also like probably one of the most modern like airports. Like for me to get in through security, I think from getting out of the cab, it takes me maybe 15 minutes max. Like getting all the way through security into my gate.
Jesus.
It's crazy. Yeah, they have like these giant weird scanner things that you put in your luggage and then you just walk right through.
A lot of airports have that nowadays. Dulles had that.
Yeah.
Austin Bergstrom has that.
Yeah.
Nope.
And it's like, it's super convenient because you don't got to take anything out of your bag.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Newark as well. Newark is easy to get to because you just in New York, it's just you get on the New Jersey Transit at Penn Station and you're there in 15 minutes. So, but you have to get to the Penn Station, so it takes me usually like 40 minutes to get there.
Oh,
but still.
Speaking of like New York things, when there was one year I was going to MagFest. I was carpooling. Basically, like when I lived in Connecticut, I had a friend from Boston who was going to be driving down 95, pretty much 95 for the entire way to get to what the hell's it called? To
the Gaylord International in
DC.
National Harbor,
Maryland or Virginia, whichever one. Either way.
Maryland.
So he came down, picked me up. And we're also picking up one of our friends who was like, "Yeah, I'll take the train in, and you could pick me up there." He was planning on going to Penn Station. I was like, "You motherfucker, go to Secaucus. We are not going into New York to pick you up."
Yeah, please go to Secaucus. Anywhere outside. That's funny.
Do not go to Penn. Do not go to Grand Central. Go to Secaucus.
Yeah, you would have been stuck. You would have been stuck
for so long.
Oh man, I have not had a chance to play Hades 2 yet.
Neither have I. I still haven't played the first one.
Oh, you should play the first one's incredible. I'm sure that the second one is also incredible just because they're good at video games. Speaking of good at video games, what do you think of Xbox killing half, or not killing half, two studios that actually make good video games?
Yeah.
No more.
Hey.
No more Dishonored.
It's like, hey, like the idea initially was like, hey, if you make good video games, they won't shut you down. Oh well.
I think the major problem that I see with it too is also just like they seem to be it's not like they're redistributing these developers. They're just dropping them, you know? And it's like, isn't Xbox's big issue, quote unquote issue right now the fact that they don't have video games?
Yeah.
So I wonder why they would get rid of talent other than because money. So
I mean, if this is just like, it seems like a lot of people are following in the footsteps of Warner Discovery.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, hey, if I can't use it, if it's not gonna make me any money, then I guess I'll make it a tax write-off.
Yep. And it's funny because like was it Redfield? That was the one Arcane Studios made that, which is also the same that did Dishonored, but Redfield is like a live service video game and not a single player video game. And it's just like, did they make that because they wanted to make that? Like, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
It's like, did they make it because they wanted to make it, or did they make it because Xbox said, we want you to make this video game, make it a live service?
It's gonna be really funny when they're gonna try and hype people up for the next console. It's like, I'd be more hyped if you had games than the last one.
Yeah. And then like the other thing is I'm wondering if like, okay, Arcane Studios, it closes.
Was that part of Bethesda?
No, they were the Arcane Austin. They have two. They have one in London and then they have one in Austin. They did the Redfield vampire game or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then they did Dishonored. Like, I think Dishonored's probably like their most popular. What other games do they make?
Why did I think that Dishonored like published by Bethesda or something?
I don't know, but it might have been. Like, it might have been published by they might have been part of like the Bethesda unit of purchases.
Yeah.
You know? But it was okay. Only Arcane Austin was shut down. Dishonored with Arcane London. Oh, okay. Okay. Or not London.
Bethesda and Arcane are owned by ZeniMax. Yeah, so ZeniMax would have published Dishonored.
I was gonna say I feel like Microsoft would not give up the Dishonored IP because it's just a game that, like, it's not freaking FromSoft level, but it does sell. You know, it's like that casual. Oh look, another Dishonored game's coming out. You know.
Yep. Meanwhile, you got EA champing at the bit to try to just develop games with AI and cut out any human development for it, so they don't have to pay anybody.
You got it. I think that the first games that are going to be done with AI entirely are sports games.
That makes a lot. You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
I think that they're going to pop Madden into an AI bit and say make new Madden, and then that's what it's gonna be. It's already like a game that is more or less the same thing. So it's like, why not try no human?
Nope.
A couple of years ago as well, what is it? EA lost their biggest cash cow in sports with FIFA because FIFA decided to pull the plug on that.
Yeah.
So anything to cut costs, anything to try to achieve infinite growth.
I think EA's biggest mistake of all time was stopping the development of Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 that DICE literally saved. It was actually a profitable video game by the end of its lifespan. And they moved all the developers over to Battlefield 2070, which did that game come out? Whatever the
I
when was
think
the last
so.
time Battlefield came out?
I remember like there was Battlefield 1 was a complete shit show.
Yeah. I think
Battlefield 2042.
Oh, okay. The last Battlefield game I played, I think, was the World War I version, because I had a not an agent but like a publishing partner that I was working with that would send me, like, they would do sponsored streams where EA was like, I think my rate was something stupid. It was like I got $500 to play Battlefield, and this was back when I had like maybe 20 viewers too.
Jeez.
So I was, of course, did that. I was like, yeah, let's go. But I'm not a shooter person, so there was a melee weapon that was a shovel. In the World War I version.
You just go around hitting people with a shovel?
Yep, I ran around sneaky, and I just whacked people with the shovel for a 3-hour stream, and got paid $500 for that one. Thank you, EA.
Got paid $500 to play the game wrong. But
yes,
some of the things that give you the most joy in video games, or what make like normal gamers furious. I love glitches. When I think it was Battlefield 5 beta came out, and like there was like that weird thing, the glitch with the crawling animation where they just look like a giant worm. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I loved that. That was so good.
It was crazy. But yeah, no, I thought that was very on brand for me too. It was just like, plays first person shooter, runs around, beats up people with shovel.
Soldier from TF2 now available in Battlefield.
Nope.
But yeah, the Star Wars Battlefront game, I think to this day would be making them money if they just stuck with it. Because Star Wars fans will buy anything.
And if they didn't charge $40 for Darth Vader.
I think it was $80. It was $80 if you wanted Darth Vader, and if you wanted to fully upgrade Darth Vader at launch, it was like $800. It was disgusting.
It was like what was it? I think it's still the most downvoted comment on Reddit that EA representative was like, we want to give the fans a sense of pride and accomplishment when they unlock these characters.
Pride and accomplishment. I love it. But they fixed it. They really fixed it. Like by the end of its lifespan, it was genuinely incredible how well they did. Like how they did it. But sadly, EA moved on. I mean, that game was such a oops for them that they lost their exclusivity with Star Wars. You know, they lost that exclusivity.
Thank God.
Give us your cash.
Yeah.
Bits from Guy You Met Online saying, question for both of you, what's your favorite Colo segment and favorite individual moment? Apologies, somebody asked, I just got here. Cookie is probably my favorite Colosseum segment in every one, just because of everything that happens. Actually,
I think
maybe John. Actually, I like John versus Chat better than Cookie this year.
My favorite this year was Mario Party Heroes vs. Villains.
Oh my god, yeah, like
I still don't understand how Josh got 6 stars.
I don't understand how MC scored that in the Heroes and Villains thing.
Oh, he didn't. He totally
just gave out arbitrary points. Cause like, cause like I got last. Like Lord Donator did a lot and I got a hero point for it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
God,
I like that one.
Can't imagine how annoyed Josh must have been with you behind him going, just give me the controller. Just give me the controller. It's literally like, you know, that one person who's like beaten every game, sitting behind their friend who's playing it casually for the first time, being like, I can do this for you. I just want you to progress. Just give me the controller.
I had so much fun with that one. That was just like, cause I love Josh and I knew Josh would not be upset with me if I pushed the boundaries of the nonsense. But I mean, that was the goal. My entire goal for that entire segment was just get the controller as much as possible because it meant that chat was donating, you know?
My favorite moment during that was when you were like, Andrew, you got a donation to read out, right? He's like, are you sure you want me to read this one? I was like, yeah, definitely. It's like, all right, give the controller to Josh. No!
Yeah. Oh, it was funny. Yeah, Andrew did a great job reading donos.
He showed you the iPad too with the donation that said give Josh the controller before you read it out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But you were so blinded by just wanting to be able to have the controller. Oh man.
I think like my favorite moment like of like something that I did of this event was, I think it was I really did like Fruit Game. Fruit Game was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I only just saw you getting fruit dumped on your face.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun, and getting to deliver it to the turtles was a good time.
Mm-hmm. I got a buddy who lives here in Austin who owns a tortoise. I can't remember what kind of tortoise it is. His name is Tortellini though.
Tortellini the tortoise.
Yep.
Well, Disney and Warner Brothers will team up this
summer. Yeah! Oh my god, the Max Disney Plus Hulu bundle?
Yeah.
They're just making cable again. We're just piecing it together to make cable again.
They're making cable. They also said that Disney's offering like channels now, so you can just turn it on and it will autoplay, which is kind of cool. But again, that's just cable. But apparently Gen Z don't like all of the options on streaming, so they want just a channel that plays content for them.
Oh.
It's full circle, Tom.
It's full circle.
Full circle.
Give us your cash! Here's me with a 500-bit saying, to bring light into a good scene in gaming indie. A while ago, I was trying to Kickstarter for a game. I saw the trailer and saw the history of the people behind it. They didn't get the funding from the studio at first, because they said it would never take off or something. I donated to the Kickstarter, and that indie title is practically one of the big stars of the most recent Indie World Direct, Anton Blast. Oh yeah, that was the one where it's like the dude is like Wario, right? It's like a Wario. It's like a Wario Land like.
Tower. It's Pizza Tower.
It's Pizza Tower, yeah.
Another guy. It's literally Pizza Tower. With another guy. What was your favorite Tom moment from Coliseum? Mine was when Jules was on top of you. That clip made me laugh so hard, like from the iPod bumper.
What did I say anything during it? Like what happened? I know he's like lying on us during the because that was John versus Chat, right?
Yeah. No. That was Pictionary, I think.
Oh, on the beanbag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Jules was on top of you, and I took the iPod and I went up, and I was just like, I did it in like my squeaky voice. I was like, Tom, and you were like, help. It was really freaking funny, because then I panned over to Jules, and Jules was like, I'm always on top, and then I pan back to you, and you have this dumb big grin on your face.
Tom
so
reading the
funny.
receipt was one. Someone asked how I read the receipt. I just said random gibberish, and if I saw symbols that looked vaguely like words, I'd read them out, which is where I got dig 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 dig, and clown.
Clown was on there.
Yes.
I checked. Clown was actually on that.
Tom versus the wall. I'm so ashamed of that. I know it was fine, but still, I don't want to cause issues for other people.
Look, if Jules can do anything, come on, like.
Tom just saying piss. I couldn't think of a way to end that rhyme when it came in. I was just like finally over with this. Da 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 da. Piss.
Look, no one can get mad at me about Big Chungus Coliseum actually happening. MC went to bed. All right, and it was Jules.
Did they like change like the graphics or anything? Like what happened? I didn't see that.
The entire overlay changed to Big Chungus Coliseum, and we bought the domain bigchungus.live.
Spirit of Water Montaro, thank you for the raid.
It was a good time, but Jules actually was mad at me because of how little I know about Ocarina of Time. It was quite funny. It was like night in Kakariko Village, or not Kakariko, in the forest. It was like night in the Kokiri forest, and I couldn't find the Lost Woods. He was going crazy.
Where is it? Spirit of Water Montaro with the 45 months tier 1 saying peace to the world. Montaro's rating. Hello all. Hello. Imagine knowing Ocarina of Time. Under Mr. Codename Vix saying I have two favorite Kala moments. First one was seeing Steven show up during the bingo segment. The second one was Steven going unhinged toward John during the John versus the chat segment. Yeah, the it's your birthday, Jonathan! Oh god, the with shopkeeper. I thought you were gonna die, Jiggy.
Dude, Jules, I've never seen Jules more angry in my entire life. I couldn't believe it happened. And the funny thing is that I felt in my brain that was scripted. In my brain that was scripted. Because I was talking to the people, Trill Girl and the people that helped me with that. And I said, Jules will auto lock anything from Necromancer. And so we put the shopkeeper thing just to piss him off. And I was just like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and it did. It was all according to plan.
He had a visual blunder and an audio blunder because he had the Disco Descent being incorrect, and then nobody got the Stanley Parable during Pictionary again. The Stanley fucking Parable!
There were some really incredible clips though this time around. There's some they're history making.
Oh yeah. So
I totally forgot about the Stanley Parable.
The exact drawing he did from last year. Well, actually, you know what? Didn't Reese get? Oh, Reese was reading donations. She wasn't participating. Oh, and Dan got me safe for werewolf again.
That was the Pictionary bit that I did day one, where it wasn't even a bit. I genuinely forgot to come up with any prompts for Pictionary, and John was just like, Jiggy, what did you do? We don't have any. And I was like, don't worry, John, we have the power of the internet. And so we made a form quickly.
Like 800 of the responses were the word Pictionary?
More than 100. Nope. We had 1,700 submissions.
I said 800.
Oh, you said 800?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was about that.
Like about half of them were just the word Pictionary.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a little less, but yeah, it was definitely over 300 or 400 of them, or something like that. With like 500 of them were just the word Pictionary. But yeah, it was kind of incredible that we were able to pull that together, you know. So
People in chat just admitting that they wrote Pictionary on the form. It made it so much harder to find actual things. Sam did a really good job despite that, though.
She did.
Still love that I almost threw around to draw my interpretation of pizza.
I was so confused. I was just, I was like, somebody knows this bit, right? Somebody knows the bit. We're lucky that they got it.
Yep.
I was more upset that nobody got the what's Jiggy thinking about one that I did. But like I get it. Like I couldn't use red, so it was challenging.
I drew you as well, and I drew you like because I was like trying to rush it. I was like, I don't know how to draw Jiggy's hair, like how it actually looks. So it just looked like two weird little like swooshes going over your head.
But they got yours.
They did?
I think so. I have to rewatch the segment.
I almost put the concept of love. Someone did. We did get the concept of love on there.
Yeah. Jules did that one. That one was hard.
His chat got it like immediately. Legend Dale with Underbit saying, Tom and Jiggy, who are your favorite characters from Bo 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 Bo? Ever see that anime?
So I'm afraid of anime.
I figured that was gonna be the case.
It's a fear of mine because reading and all that. I know dubs are a thing, but as a professional person in the production / entertainment world, to me dubs are cool, because they help like tell a story to native languages, but to me the original actors or the original voice actors really are the only ones that know that character and know what they're going through. So for me to like watch any kind of anime, or also like Squid Game, which is not an anime, but like I watch it in the native language so I can hear the original voice actors, and then I have to rewatch it in the dub so I can understand it.
What's going on?
Yeah, because reading the subs is too hard for me. But I've only ever watched...
I mean, like, Bobobo is vastly different between its English and Japanese portions because there are a lot of jokes in it in the original Japanese that don't translate well. And they would break the fourth wall all the time in the dub just because that was sort of like the thing to do when that show was being dubbed. But one of my favorites was like this is the commander of this Baldy brigade, and it shows like the text in Japanese. He's like, get those Japanese words off of me.
That's funny.
What was the other?
Was that a 4Kids?
No,
like,
that was
era?
not 4Kids.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
Did Funimation do that one?
Oh, Funimation.
It was either Funimation or Viz that did that one. Samurai Pizza
Funimation.
Cats was another one where they just kind of went ham with it.
My favorite Pokeball is the Quick Ball. I know people get mad about that, but I like it. Not only is it good, but also I think is pretty good. Like, it looks good.
I don't know what my favorite Pokeball is. There are a lot of really good designed ones.
Luxury is really good.
Luxury music for Quagsire.
Yeah.
Here. It was dubbed by Fuse, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want a very funny dub, but also content and trigger warning, look up the Ghost Stories dub. Cause my God, that is like, it's funny, but it's also like the peak of mid-2000s edgy humor.
The only anime that I've watched in its entirety is Hunter x Hunter.
I've heard good things about that. Is that from the same guy who did Yu Yu Hakusho?
I don't know. Because I've only ever watched Hunter x Hunter. But I like the show. I think it's really good until the ant arc. That's all I'll say, not to spoil it. Sure, people in chat will get mad about that.
What was the... Yeah, in Ghost Stories, basically like what happened was like when it was time for it to be like dubbed in English, the creators were just like, you can do whatever you want with it as long as like the story remains intact, and oh boy, did they ever. Did they ever do whatever they wanted with it, and the story for the most part remained intact. I'm trying to think of like instances that I can reference from ghost stories that aren't like, that like kind of show off the edgy humor without going overboard. Cause my God, there are a ton of them. I mean, there's like safe ones that are like funny, like just fill the hole filler.
Funny enough, the only reason why I watched the entirety of Hunter x Hunter is because of the first season, because of the characters and how good they are. But yeah, it gets crazy. And then I was just I was in too deep, and then it's like there's a whole part of the show where it's like there's 12 episodes that take place over the course of like 12 hours, and that's it. And it's just like, oh, okay, we're still here.
Nothing like the, what was it? I'm trying to remember what the season was called. But there was a Haruhi Suzumiya season that was more or less the same episode like 8 times.
That sounds fun.
The Endless 8. Yeah, but what was it? The Endless 8? Was that what it was colloquially called, or did they end, or like, because there was like the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. There was like, I can't remember like the other ones. Yeah, like shots were done at different angles. They'd be wearing different clothes. And the idea was that like have you seen Haruhi Suzumiya?
No. No, again, I've only ever seen Hunter x Hunter. Unless you like you count like Studio Ghibli.
Disappearance was the other one. Okay. The idea behind Haruhi Suzumiya is that she's God, but she doesn't know it. Meanwhile, like everybody else in her life does, and they have to keep it a secret from her. Otherwise, like her knowledge of that she's God could like severely fuck with reality. So like, the Endless 8 was basically like she has like a really good time during summer vacation and doesn't want it to end, so it keeps repeating. And they just keep doing the same shit over and over again. She doesn't know it because everybody forgets that they've gone through it, except for one person who I guess exists outside of the space-time continuum. But also doesn't have any like emotions. So like, doesn't really say anything until like the very end of each episode. And like by the end it's like, oh yeah, we've been through this like thousands of times.
Oh boy, Tom.
Ye.
There's like a new
Lorraine Westerford.
They're putting out a new graphics cards are finally happening.
Uh-oh. The 5000 series?
Yep, the 50 series are happening.
Ooh.
The 5090 is disgustingly overpowered.
And will cost $10,000.
Yeah. It goes from having 120, like the 4090 has 128 ray tracing cores to having 192.
Damn.
That's
72 more. That's a significant jump.
It's a lot of cores. It's a lot of cores.
I'll wait for the supers to come out. Those are generally cheaper once they figure out how to actually put them together.
Mm-hmm. I'll upgrade to a 50 series. I'm on the 2080 right now, so
I'm on a 2080 on my streaming computer and a 4080 Super on my gaming computer.
Nice.
I picked the right time too to build my computer because apparently like the 40 Super series was like a month old at that point.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
I did switch over to AMD for processing on my my gaming computer.
Yeah, you like it?
it works. Like everything with it is functional, so I can't complain.
My laptop's an AMD. It's good. I just don't know if I think I'm still scared. You know,
making the switch.
Yeah, I think I'm just in I'm just in NVIDIA mode.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, we're in an era where like NVIDIA stuff can work with AMD stuff and vice versa.
Yeah, I meant more. I'm still an Intel nerd. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. The other thing I was looking at was like running Mac for encoding and then inputting all games from a gaming PC. Like running OBS.
Because what is it? Jared got a MacBook, so he started learning Final Cut.
Yeah, I love Final Cut. Unironically, like that's all through college. I edited on Final Cut. Yeah. When I was in college, the industry standard for editing was Avid. It still is. I mean, if you know Avid, you could Tom, you could get a job anywhere. Like Avid is disgustingly wanted everywhere. It's
so unintuitive though.
But it doesn't matter. Everybody likes Avid. It actually, I think the files on Avid, the file processing, is very good.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, because like when I try to like do playback on Adobe, if I click off the window for any reason, it takes like a good 30 seconds to start playing again.
Oh, the Premiere, or not Premiere, Final Cut's wacky like that. You can run at least back when I was using it on like my 2016 MacBook Pro thing, like it was crazy how fast I could get it to run. It was just like native. I bet it's crazy
check out
now.
DaVinci Resolve. Oh, Raven, what's going on? Why are you not VIP'd? Thinking about checking out DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci's good.
Free.
It's free, but you don't get hardware encoding with the free version. But it's a $300 single payment for that.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh, because it's what is it? It's what's the name of the company? Black Magic. So like it's you know how like with Best Buy, it's like the TVs are like the lowest price, but the accessories are always really expensive.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's like that. So like it's kind of like that where like they focus on the cameras, which is like their big money makers. So like the editing software is kind of an afterthought.
My editor uses DaVinci.
Yeah, I mean it works. It works. I mean, like with the hardware encoding, it works a lot better. And it's also a bit of a jump to try to learn if you're used to different thing.
I mean, Logan edited a lot of our bumpers this year in DaVinci. Yeah. I'm just so used to Premiere, and I hate that it's so expensive. But
yeah.
I'm used to Premiere, and I could probably get back into Final Cut easy if I went on the Mac world, but
like ideally what I do, because like I don't know what it was, but I don't know why I switched back to. Oh, I remember why I switched back to Premiere. It's because the versions of DaVinci I was running, when I'd export stuff out, it would just crash either in the middle of rendering or it would get to like 99.9% and then crash.
Damn.
So I went back to Premiere for that. But I really don't have but now it seems like it's a lot more stable, especially considering I still use DaVinci to if I have to re-export a stream VOD because like I forgot to hit record or like I need to edit something out, which has happened a couple times. I like using DaVinci better because DaVinci, unlike, I didn't know Premiere didn't do this, but DaVinci, you can export multiple audio tracks.
Yeah.
So ideally, like what I'd want to do is like wean myself off of Adobe, do DaVinci full time, and then like get a MacBook to do like editing on the go.
Yeah. I mean, that's like again, like I should probably jump back into Final Cut just because of how I remember I used to like pump out content with Final Cut. Like I'm talking, it was so easy to do, like vlogs, like all that stuff I used to be able to do, but then I just fell off editing. I was just like, I'm tired of this whole editing thing. I'm just gonna have my own guy do it. But
Raven says that's my goal, then finding a new Photoshop replacement. That's the one that I don't think I'll ever be able to get off of, because for thumbnails, I hate that I'm saying this. For Let's Play thumbnails,
Nope.
if I want to focus on something, but it either takes up too much of the screen, there's a lot of like overlay, or if like I'm trying to get rid of trying to get rid of like a UI for a thumbnail, or like my VTuber or like my webcam on a thumbnail, that like being able to just like do the little generative AI thing and just like sort of paint over that little scene just to get rid of like certain stuff is so easy.
it's very nice. I've been playing with Canva as well. Canva's been really nice. It's just also expensive, and there's things that you can't do in Canva that you still need Photoshop for. But there will come a time where Canva will probably be the better. Yeah. Just because it's cheaper, and also it's just like, I don't know.
Starlight Cone with 104 months of tier 1 saying, 104 months was fun seeing your cameo on Lythero's Dragon Ball Fighters stream today, Tom. Yeah, I didn't know about it until you all told me. 100 bits from, well, 300 bits total from Will Peters. I'm just gonna read it all in one go. Little anime history because it was relevant before, and I'm only talking about the dubs because there was an anime called Super Milk Chan that had possibly 3 different dubs. But one commonality is that the show makes a lot of pop culture references for jokes. So one is Lost and Nothing Is About It. The second dub was very accurate to the original script, and by extent the pop culture jokes that failed. So they tried again this time, going with Ghost Stories style dub. It helps that the guy who made it also did those dubs, also did the Ghost Stories style dub, was way more successful because the pop culture jokes were more Western oriented. I think I got the gist of that, but yeah, like that's pretty neat actually, for a little bit of dubbing history there. Cross-pollination of Lythero's community continues. Excellent.
Tom, what did you start editing on? What was the OG?
Sony Vegas.
Same.
Yep.
Sony Vegas, like what, 6 or something?
Oh,
like
I
that?
can't remember. I started using it in like 2006 or 2007 when I was a junior in high school. And then I didn't start making like YouTube videos with it until 2008.
I remember I begged my parents to buy me Sony Vegas.
Yes, buy. Bingo! Galactic Baron with the 6 months tier 1 saying something Quaggate. Yeah, someday.
Nope.
Someday we'll get through the Quaggate.
It'll happen. Are you planning on then like sending it full up so you can have every ribbon or whatever?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna. The journey begins in here, where I get it out of the. I purify it, which gives it a ribbon, and then I got to complete Mount Battle in one go, which gives it a ribbon. After that, it's into Gen 3 for contests, Battle Tower, and a variety of other ribbons you can get in Gen 3, and then it goes up to Gen 4. Game Master 9498 with the 58 months of Prime. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Thought Tom edited videos in Microsoft Paint. No, that was Life of Shy Guy by Matt Vargas. God, it's amazing. Like, so many of those videos are so old now. Smash Fighter is old enough to drive. Does Gen 5 have any ribbons? No. The only ribbon Quagsire can't get is in Legends Arceus. My least favorite Pokemon in the whole series? I don't like that question, because I don't have one. I can't think of one. If I had to think one for personal reasons, it'd be Pyukumuka because he killed my Mudsdale. Still save and quit mid-run as long as you don't cancel the challenge. Yeah, because you can start Mount Battle from increments of 10. Is it a ribbon in Legends? Yes. It's for taking a photo with your Pokemon.
And Quagsire's not in Legends?
Nope.
Yeah, so you can't get it.
I was convinced it was because Quagsire's in the normal Gen 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Still can't wait for Colosseum Mega Charizard Z in Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
You know there will be a Mega Charizard Z. There's no way.
They already had Charizard X and Y. They gotta make a Z.
I'll probably do Mewtwo as well. That would make sense.
Mewtwo would make sense, yeah.
Nope.
I don't know what they would do for it though, because they did one that was a balance. I mean, maybe they were just doing that's all physical.
I thought that was the X.
X was X was a mixed attacker because it had even attack and special attack stats.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I know that there's like the one with the weird. I thought it was meant to be physical and special, just like kind of like how they did Charizard.
Yeah, no, like Mega Mewtwo Y was the go-to just because of its ridiculous special attack stat.
Yeah, the glass cannon.
Legend of Daniel with the 100-bit saying, I just hope Kanto starters aren't the starters in ZA. There's a part of me that's just like Charizard 100%. Like Charmander 100% they would like put in there.
I think so. I think it'll be Charmander, the cat from last gen. I think they'll put the cat from last gen. And then I think that they'll do maybe Piplup. Or I mean, it's weird because Piplup wasn't in the Piplup wasn't in Legends Arceus or
not as a starter, but you can catch Piplup.
Yeah, you can catch it.
I think it's gonna be Charmander. And then I couldn't tell you which one, but a Gen 5 starter and a Gen 8 starter.
Yeah, I could see them going with like
Sabalora or
yeah,
Rillaboom. Grookey, rather.
Yeah, I could see Snivy as well.
Yeah.
That's the only one of the Gen 5 starters that people like, so.
No, since the anime people like Oshawott. Although Oshawott was already in Legends Arceus.
Arceus, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Sobble, Snivy, and Charmander as the starters. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I can see that. Totodile will be so fun. Charmander, Totodile, and Sprigigato. I just think that they'll bring back Sprigigato.
Mm-hmm.
People really like that cat.
I think it's too soon for Sprigatito. But it was Cyndaquil, Oshawott, and then what was the grass one? Rowlet, which was Gen 7, and it was Gen 8 at that time.
All right, yeah. I could see Lizard then. Grookey be fun too. I just don't think they'll give Grookey love.
Love Grookey.
Nope.
That was the starter I picked for Gen 8, and I named it Neil Peart, and I can't remember if I did that before or after he died.
They won't do any actual Gen 6 Pokemon because you can catch them.
You'll be able to catch them in there, yes.
Yeah.
They might do a Gen 3 Pokemon. Because they already did. Let's see. Yeah, they did Oshawott. So maybe not a Gen 5. Maybe like a Gen 1, a Gen 3, and a Gen 8.
That could be fun. Give Trico some love. I mean, Trico has a Mega.
So...
All of them have a Mega. All three... All Gen 3.
That's right. I feel like they would include something that they would give a new Mega to.
Yeah. Except for Charizard. Charizard just gets a third
right,
one.
Charizard gets a pass because it's Charizard.
Yeah. So I could see... That's why I almost think they won't do the Gen 3s because they already have Mega Blaziken, Swampert, and
Swampert.
Swampert. I'm super anti Chikorita, but I do agree that it needs some love.
Yeah, I mean, like, giving Pokemon some use after such a long time that are like iconic, because like any starter Pokemon is iconic. So like having a Colosseum Meganium that could actually be viable in a future game would be really neat.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, people always say that Meganium is viable in doubles, like in Coliseum in this game. Actually, it's pretty good compared to the other two. I still think that Feraligatr is the GOAT, but the thing is that you have Quagsire and you have Suicune in this game, so you're kind of dumb for picking another water Pokemon.
Yeah, especially considering that Feraligatr is a physical attacker in this generation. There are no physical water type moves.
Yeah, Meganium can learn Light Screen and Reflect, as well as I forget if it can learn Leech Seed, but the limited roster, it's just a tank.
Joking Mask with the 74 months tier 1 saying, I don't know how you have the energy for this, Tom. I would have long since hacked it to be shiny. Trisman with 100 bits
Nope.
saying, I'm convinced the water starter is going to be Piplup because in Legends Arceus, the starters were picked due to their correlation to Japanese history. Follow similar trends. How could the penguin who evolves into basically direct reference to Napoleon Bonaparte not be in the Legends game based in France? True. You know what? True. Will Peters with 100 bits saying, also I should say that Super Milk Chen is a good example of translation versus localization. Thank you very much.
Charizard, Piplup, Rillaboom, Grookey. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, plus Mega Piplup would be sick.
It does give, although like with because France also has a pretty big soccer scene, so like, if Charizard isn't it, it'd probably be Scorbunny. It's interesting seeing like every new Pokemon game, like a different Pokemon gain relevance in the competitive scene. Freaking Murkrow in Gen 9 VGC was not the dark horse I was expecting.
I'm just happy that like eventually we're slowly getting to the point where I don't know, I almost wish they would stop making new Pokemon and they would start finding like they kind of do this already, but it's just like go make every Pokemon good.
Yeah.
You know? Wouldn't that be fun if every Pokemon was good? Like, I always look at Quagsire with Swampert. Quagsire is just sadly worse Swampert, you know?
Actually,
well, besides tankiness.
no, like Quagsire has been low ranked in singles for like in every single generation it's been in, but always finds its way into higher tiers because of its typing, like not being weak to grass or only being weak to grass, and plus its hidden ability Unaware, making it so you're like the Pokemon you're fighting against can't boost because otherwise it just does nothing.
Yeah, no, it's not not a bad Pokemon. I'm just saying like there always seems to be like here's another Pokemon that is quote unquote better version of this one.
Yeah.
You know, like not all of them, I agree, but like, I don't know.
Quagsire is a Zacian counter. Nothing! Or at least it's a check. Nothing is a Zacian check. Quagsire is a Zacian check. Of course, the problem is surviving Zacian. Doesn't matter if it boosts attack. Quagsire doesn't care. And it resists its steel, its best steel stab, and its fairy stab isn't that good.
Nope.
With Quagsire and with Swampert, the biggest thing is just like a literal absorb will kill you.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yep.
You know, any grass move in general will just destroy you.
Glad they kept water absorb for Clodsire because that's really good for it.
You know who I in this game actually I ended up running Jump Pluff. I named it Jump Pluff Daddy.
Pluff Daddy, that's so good.
Pluff Daddy, new Leech Seed, Double Team, Attract, and then I think it was like Mega Absorb or whatever.
It's super fast.
Yeah, it's disgustingly fast and surprisingly tanky. Like it Jump Pluff, it surprised me because I was playing Emerald and I was in the Battle Frontier and I swept the battle, what's it called, factory with a Jump Pluff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this is have I been sleeping on Jump Pluff my entire life? Because, you know, who runs freaking Jump Pluff?
The Battle Factory, I wish they would bring back the Battle Factory because it's such a neat concept.
All of the Battle Frontier is a neat concept, but Tom, if you ever do Battle Frontier in Emerald, it is disgusting. It is
good news. I only have to do the Battle Tower for the ribbons.
Okay. That one's not that bad. Even in that one, it does get silly. Once you hit like floor 20, it gets silly with like double intimidate, freaking double what's the double edge freaking Absol that will just destroy you. I actually was just like, I was so infuriated with the amount of BS that happened in my journey at the Battle Frontier that I didn't beat it. I ended up getting, I think, 4 symbols or 3.
Jeez.
I did the pyramid, which was so fun. That one's incredible. The pyramid's just a roguelite.
That's cool.
It's a roguelite with your team, and you go up the pyramid and you find like items, and you have to manage your, like, you know, heals and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. I did the pike, which is just like RNG, pick the right rooms, and then I did I think the battle tower. I think it was the tower. It was either a tower. No, it was a factory. So 3.
What was it? So at least in Emerald, like the biggest issue with the battle tower in Ruby and Sapphire is that the 2 ranks are 50 and 100. So they changed in Emerald where it's 50 and then 60 at minimum, but all the Pokemon are equal to your highest level Pokemon.
Yeah.
So that's not as bad. Yeah. And the game is so well documented that, like, if I see what trainer is coming, I could look up to see what potential Pokemon with what potential moves they'll have.
Yeah, and that's nice. Like, you can do the prep, but it definitely sucks. I ended up having to build a like EV trained Houndoom just to get me through some of it. My team was Swampert, Houndoom, Gardevoir, and I still got annihilated.
I pretty much built like the competitively best team for the battle tower, just so I don't have to struggle with it too much. It's Metagross, Latios, and Suicune for singles.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Got the Suicune from this game. And then I caught the Latios in Emerald and got the Beldum from Emerald.
Nope.
The one I was dreading the most, and I'm so glad I didn't do it, was the one where your Pokemon battles for itself. That one sucks. That one's like,
oh no! So it just lets AI like the Pokemon just like AI battle. Oh, that's you bad.
Just press A and then they battle themselves, and it's if you have a move that's not an attacking move, they'll just use it. Like I'm pretty sure that my Gardevoir spammed Calm Mind 4 times.
Oh my God.
Even though it could have one-shot all the Pokemon. Which is fine. It's fine, Calm Mind, but then one physical attack just destroyed it. Because Dark is physical in Gen 3. Yay.
No, it's not special.
Oh, you're right. It is special. Oh, man. Ghost is physical in Gen 3.
Ghost is physical in Gen 3.
That's what I mean. Ghost is physical in Gen 3.
The Battle Palace is all based on the nature of your Pokemon. So they'll have like different AI setups based on what their nature is?
I think so.
And Gen 1 Psychic is so broken because nothing resists Psychic, and the only moves that Psychic is weak against are incredibly weak.
Except for Shadow Ball.
No, in Gen 1.
Gen 1.
Yeah, because you had the 3 attacks that were super effective against Ghost were Lick, which had a base power of 20, Twin Needle, which only attacked twice for like 30 damage a pop, and Pin Missile, which attacked for like 20 damage a pop, but good luck getting it to hit 5 times.
You got it.
Seen the new Sparking Zero trailer that came out? I didn't see it yet. Are they pulling from Super Dragon Ball Superhero? Not Superhero. The Dragon Ball game that's based on like the time travel stuff. Not Xenoverse, the mobile game. I don't think it's Dokkan either. Are they pulling from the Time Patrol universe is what I'm asking.
All right, I gotta hit the hay, but fun talking.
Yeah, fun talking to you too, Jiggy. Have a good night.
Thank you too. Bye, everybody in chat. Have fun with Tom. Bye.
That was a good time.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes, yes. Barrel. Did we get it?
Nope.
Thanks, Dell. Love you too. Yeah, Brilliant Wings, why not? Still personally a bigger fan of the Bionic Shoulder version of this, but the Xenoblade 3 version isn't without its charm. I've never played Hitman Blood Money, no. A quick Kingdom Hearts related question. If there was life insurance in Kingdom Hearts, would the person's nobody be able to collect on it? Oh, that's such a loaded question. No, because they determined that humanoid nobodies have hearts, therefore making them different people. Did you know that Sora's 5 people? He's Sora, Roxas, Ventus, Xion, and Vanitas. Don't forget the 2 Data Soras! Are the Data Soras part of Sora? Coded only had one thing that was relevant to the Kingdom Hearts plot, and that was at the very end with Maleficent and Pete trying to find the black box. The only other thing Coded did was get the main characters up to speed on what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1 because Naminé deleted Jiminy's journal. Chain of Memories is super important, because if you play Kingdom Hearts 2 without it,
Nope.
you have no idea why Sora's in the pod! Yep, everything that Riku went through, too. Is there any way to manipulate the stat increase in path rates? I'm kind of tired of having my Ike have more magic than strength by chapter 9. The best you can do is reset on bonus EXP. There is RNG manipulation, but it's really precise. I still don't know why he was in the pod. Okay. So as Sora, Donald, and Goofy climbed Castle Oblivion, Naminé was erasing and twisting their memories. And by the time they got to the top, they were essentially completely different people. So in order to reconstruct Sora's memories, Sora, Donald, and Goofy's memories, they had to all go into the pods in order for Naminé to reconstruct their memories. Doesn't explain why they had to delete Jiminy's journal, though, with the only entry being, thank Naminé. Like, Naminé might be a bit of a narcissist. Jiminy wrote at the end of Chain of Memories, in his journal that he already had! They deleted everything out of his journal except for thank Naminé. Whoever they are. I am getting to 1600 tonight, yes. Why not erase all of it? Plot. It offers some mystery.
Nope.
Clearly it was Riku who has no idea who Naminé is. Didn't Riku encounter Naminé while he was going through the basement of Castle Oblivion? How long does it take to get to 1600? Every 10 is about a half hour. And that's pretty generous. It's actually, it's actually a little shorter than that. I'm gonna end the stream at like 5 a.m. I'm gonna end the stream at like 12:30 Central Time. Moro wrote 90% of Chain of Memories before realizing, shit, Jiminy Cricket. Riku meets her in person at the end. She shows him that Sora is sleeping. Okay. I do like in the intro to Kingdom Hearts 2, they show like the parallel between Sora, Donald, and Goofy climbing Castle Oblivion with Riku and Mickey descending in it. That was a really cool segment. Again, my biggest issue with Kingdom Hearts is the fact that, like, they try to explain everything. That's why I think Kingdom Hearts is one of the best ones story-wise, because the Disney worlds feel relevant, because they're actively searching each world to try and find people. And, there was still a sense of like whimsy to the world. It didn't feel like everything was explained with a what's it called? With like a formula at that point. Are you feeling it seems like a super slow hunt? It is a super slow hunt. I've been at it since December. Kingdom Hearts 3, very few of the worlds felt like Sora, Donald, and Goofy were integrated into them.
Nope.
The worlds there, I'd argue that there are 4 worlds where Sora, Donald, and Goofy felt integral to them, and that's Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Big Hero 6, and arguably Pirates of the Caribbean. How many Disney worlds were in there? Because like Tangled and Frozen were just the like shot-for-shot recreations of the movie with Sora, Donald, and Goofy standing there. Even less so in Frozen, they separate from the main group just so they don't change the plot. Olympus was good too, as that like, as Olympus fits perfectly into Kingdom Hearts lore. Six or 7. So yeah, so the only 2 that didn't, so actually a majority of them actually feel like they fit into the story, but Tangled and Frozen just felt like filler. The addition of time travel absolutely kills me. I really wonder if that was planned from the beginning. Or if they're originally like, oh no, that was Ansem at the beginning, versus like, oh no, that was Xehanort's heart from the future traveling back in time. Fuyuko Yuki, thank you for 48 months of tier 1 saying, so I was sitting on your channel waiting for the stream to start only to realize I need to refresh the page. You know, like an idiot. That happens from time to time. I hope this is the one I'm thinking of. We surfing in the sewer? Yes! There are very few plots that are improved by the addition of time travel midway through its run. When did they introduce the concept of time travel? It was in Dream Drop Distance, right? Everything about Kingdom Hearts 3 is Donald's canonically the strongest mage in the Final Fantasy universe. 100 bits from Eva J. Bryan saying, though, through the Kingdom Hearts series, there are about 20 to 22 worlds based around Disney with 8 original worlds. That's understandable. Oh yeah, they technically do introduce time travel with the Timeless River. The world is to revolve around. Yeah, that's why Time Splitters was so good. Time Splitters was interesting, because if you look at, like, the first level of Time Splitters 2, it looks like an attempt to recreate GoldenEye.
Nope.
Never played Kingdom Hearts and don't plan on doing so. The first game, to me, is, like, story perfection. I think the series peaked at Kingdom Hearts 2, and then 3 dropped the ball. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best balance of story and game mechanics. Three dropped the ball in its game mechanics by adding the attractions. There were interesting plot points. The Seven Masters being one of them. I didn't play Union Cross, so I know nothing about them. Except for like what I saw in like the 2.8 collection and what we got of them in Kingdom Hearts 3. DLC lets you turn attractions off. Thank goodness. Question, does Tom actually make any money from Prime subs? Yes. I believe they changed the payout rate for Prime subs, but I do make money from them. Xenoblade, honestly, Xenoblade could have ended, Xenoblade could have ended with the first game, and, like, it would have been a satisfying ending. I would have loved to have known more about, like, the future of that world. But I enjoyed 2's lore building off of Xenoblade 1. And even then, like, I was okay with that being the end, too. And then 3, I think, is a masterpiece with the other two, with like, the other two games behind it. It's a little bit hard as a standalone, methinks. Union Cross and Dark Road Xehanort's backstory is a free online app now.
Nope.
The radio in Future Redeemed still haunts me to this day. I think 3 is fine as a standalone. Future Redeemed definitely not. But the reason I think that... Here's the thing. 3 is good as a standalone, but it is vastly improved by having the other two behind it. My favorite Keyblades were the ones that gave you the dual crossbows in Kingdom Hearts 3. I really didn't use a lot else. Like, just because I wanted to try it, because I've always been very like bash as a Keyblade wielder. I really wanted to try magic in Kingdom Hearts 3. So the Keyblades that I generally used were the ones that turned into the dual crossbows and the ones that turned into the magic staff. I did enjoy Kahlo. Kahlo was fun. I had a great time at Kahlo. Curbtini with the 11 months of tier 1 saying, Tom, out of 10, how would you rate the rug at the hotel you guys were in? I heard you were well acquainted with it. I mean, it was your standard hotel rug, so it wasn't like soft or anything. Like a 5. 100-acre wood Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 3 is so good the bolts inflict slow. I didn't know that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, the movement tech in Kingdom Hearts 3 was really clean. I like that a lot. Have you seen the modding scene for Kingdom Hearts 3? People make up some pretty fun Keyblades that just give Sora the Master Sword. That's funny. What design of your Keyblade was your favorite? I need to look back at all of them. The edgelord in me wants to say Oblivion.
Nope.
I liked Fenrir from Kingdom Hearts 2. Lyle did not show up at Colo. No, he went to Level Up Expo like the weekend before and was just so exhausted by the end of it he had to drop out. Daniel Bonin with the 51 months tier 1 saying 51, the number 51 spelled out and 51 in Roman numerals. It would have been Lyle Rath, yes. Could you imagine Kingdom Hearts under another major company? I saw Bromo Jumbo's like Kingdom Hearts alternate universe where it's like Nickelodeon. The primary characters are SpongeBob ones. So you've got Squidward and Patrick at your side. Patrick being the Goofy equivalent and Squidward being the Donald equivalent. $3 from Prince Luigi saying, what is your perfect Pokemon team, all gens allowed? This is something I should think of often. Or I should think on and actually make an answer for it. Definitely Quagsire. Hisu and Zorua. Vulpix. I can't think of any other ones. Salamence is probably my favorite dragon-type Pokemon, so maybe that. I can't think of two others. It's 2 or 3. Clutcher. I'd have to look. I'd have to like. I should do a list of. I should do that on stream. Do one of those things where you pick your favorite Pokemon of each type from each generation with like other ones mixed in. I should do that on stream. Vulpix, Kanto, or Alolan? Always Kanto. Alolan is cute, but I love Kanto, Vulpix.
Hey fellas, did someone say the door to darkness? Ah!
Or to make a D&D NPC based on Quagsire, which his name be? I don't know enough about D&D to answer that. About monster creation. Is the ultimate Pokemon picker? I use it whenever I'm super bored. I mean, I should see what there is. What does Goofy say when he gets knocked out in Kingdom Hearts? I've heard it as "I'm dead, fellers," and I don't think that's it. That sounds right. I don't think he says. Oh, maybe he says I'm done for, fellers. King Monty with the 28 months of tier 1 saying, "Huh." I've had it, fellers, is how it's written on the Kingdom Hearts wiki. It's really hard to say, or really hard to hear. I don't know, but I know what Mickey says when Goofy dies. They'll pay for this. That could have been a really neat subplot about Mickey, like, having a spark of darkness in his heart. But Disney would never do that to their golden boy. Mickey is pure light! Nah. I'm going to 1600. Short stream tonight. Just because I started so late. Mickey does say it's impossible to be 100% light. No, but he is! Because Disney! And besides, I am pure. Pure, unadulterated badass. More like pure, unadulterated ego.
Nope.
2 more for the night. Gotta love that World War II cartoon of Mickey Mouse where Donald was a Nazi. It turns out to be a nightmare. At the end, he goes, thank goodness I'm American. God, there are so many, like, there's no excuse. It was the times, but God, there are so many like that across Disney that they would rather see buried, and Warner Brothers where they're just like, we want to keep this in its normal form, and we know it's bad. Just know that, like, this is, like, just know that this isn't okay anymore, but this is how, this is a peek into that time in history. Good luck finding, what's it called? Good luck finding like an intact version of Song of the South anywhere. And actually watching Song of the South all the way through. The advertising for that movie was so deceptive! They make it seem like it's gonna be an animated feature, but it's not! It's a very uncomfortable, racially charged live-action movie for the most part.
Nope.
Yeah, what if they change, cause, yeah, Splash Mountain used to be based on Song of the South. What'd they change Splash Mountain to? Tiana's Bayou, okay. That's good. I really like The Princess and the Frog. The worst part was Ray the Firefly, but it wasn't like even like him being the worst part wasn't that bad. My favorite scene in that entire movie is when Louis is like, I'd love to be up there jamming with the big boys, and Naveen goes, so why don't you? Oh, I tried once. Jumps onto the boat, starts playing, everyone's staring at him, he like looks left and right. Smash cut to outside the boat where he's diving into the water and everyone's shooting guns at him. Oh my god, that's so funny. It's my favorite scene in the entire movie. And it cuts back to him in the present going, it didn't end well. Oh, no, please don't play an Oni Plays compilation. Which movie? Princess and the Frog. Louis is such a good character in that show. Movie. The music was really good too, yeah. Keith David was perfect casting as Dr. Facilier. His villain song is incredibly catchy. The cards will tell. The past, the present, and the future as well. Did I not say Keith David? I thought I said Keith David. Lionheart 1982 with the 25 months tier 1 saying, ah! The cards. Just pick 3.
Nope.
Take a little trip into your future with me. I didn't ask you, Del. Alright, that's gonna be it for this. Back to intermission. The plush is still available. We got an extension on it. The sale for the plush ends on the 19th now, I believe. That or like midnight on the 19th, which would be like the 18th would be your last chance to get it. Get your Tom Fox Wizard plush. Next stream, I'm not sure. Tomorrow, I really need to do some lawn maintenance. My next stream might be tomorrow, depending on what happens, but, yeah. It was short but fun. Yeah, this was definitely a shorter stream. How soon can I squeeze you? Estimated shipping is July 30th, I believe. Mom and Dad cut you off, huh, Playboy? Sad but true. That's a really good part of that song. Loved your Soul Link in Mario 64. That was a lot of fun. I need to look into more Archipelago stuff. I also want to look into Ship of Harkinian, because apparently that's like much better Ocarina of Time, and it has crowd control support, so we'll have to see about that on a future crowd control stream. Anyway, let me go ahead, and we've got a ton of fan art because, yes, the last time we streamed was before Coliseum. That, start opening these.
He's just a little guy.
Just can't get enough. 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 There is so much art. There is so much art! There's so much art! There's so much art! Holy cow, how many is that? All right. Queen Nero, thank you for 39 months of tier 1. Thank you very much. All right, starting off with Corey PC. Fan art. Let me get my camera up there. This is why we don't allow guests at our house often. From Corey PC featuring Magma Cody as Fancy Cat Donator, left on couch. Kiana Countdoom as Twink Banui Donator, middle. And, Dark Mercy as California Chicken Man Donator, right. 098 as Distressed Aura. Me as Lalafell carrying the prop, and Lord Donut Tot as Lord Donator. Before we continue the case of the missing lamp, there's something that I, Hildebrand Manderville, Inspector Extraordinaire, must question all the possible suspects we have. Oh my god. He's Donator, and he's Donator. Fascinating. Why, it could even be possible that I'm also this Donator, but before we continue, are there any other Donators we should know about? Oh, by the 12, why did we even invite him here in the first place? Is he really that blind, to tell the clear difference between the three of them? One of them is clearly not wearing a hood.
No, let him cook.
Next up from Sapphire Becca. I don't remember the context of this, but I said, Tom, oh yeah, right, I'm a good boy. Tom is a good boy for now. Look at that's a good little Tom. Look how cute I am. My cat face and my big old glasses. Thank you very much, Becca. Sapphire Becca with another one. It's Lord Donkitor or Lord Donateeth?
Yeah.
Cool. Next up, from Kazuko Himura, I don't know what this is done in. It looks like Maple Story. Designs for a lady charity. I don't remember what bumper or where I said where I gave credence to Lady Charity, but it was there. It is Maple Story, okay. Kazuko Himura saying, couldn't resist. Lord Donator, there are indeed many of us. Corey P saying this, how I imagine Lord Donator was when he waits for Tom to get him for the Mario Party game. Not because Tom's swapping costumes, just chill Donator chilling and being comfy on his iPhone. Jasper with this one saying, Tom's dead, Bizzard's dead, it's all a dream. A question, why do Wizard when Broomstick controls the joystick but he wants the antifreeze? Why do they call it Bizzard the Wizard when he on the broomstick out of joystick eat the antifreeze? Another one from Corey saying, apparently my body is a good spot for playing Triple Triad. Also to get in the whole thing of Tom lying face first on the ground. Oh, right, yeah, that's supposed to be me. There's a little skink there too.
Tiny skink. Little wizard skink.
Bubblegum Cal making their own version of Lady Charity. I like it, I like it. I like it much. Oh, shoot, actually. Is this, oh, okay, this is Hideki Naganuma. I'm fine. Little scared. All right, next up, here's some other stuff. Mushroom George, look at him. Look at Mushroom George. Bubblegum Cal also drew a Tom VTuber with a Tomonomicon? I think I need a Tomonomicon now. It looks really good. Thank you, Bubblegum Cal. Next up from Jasper, starting off with yoga, so this thing I did from last year is topical again. Bizzard the Wizard is a yogurt instructor. He got a little yogurt there and the yogurt in his mouth. Jasper saying, from day one, the carts keep losing their wheels. Bizzard the Wizard loses his wheels. The Tomonomicon. Sapphire Becca with this next one. Scrambus the Knoll has been through a lot. I love how it has my normal glasses and beard and is just like, sees so much. So much. Agent Moo with this one saying, open a cold one with the boys. Kraken, open a cold one with the boys. Circa moments before total party wipe. Oh yeah, that's the wave. That's the wave. My god. Next up for Bubblegum Cal. Salty Jim, my second D&D character in that segment. Salty Jim. And Scrambus. With holding all of his personality cards in one hand. I miss my wife, Jim. Sapphire Becca with this next one saying, he's in the walls! Against his will. Help! Who's saying that? Sapphire Becca again with a reference to Operation Breakfast Storm. It's Operation Colosseum. I feel that Stephen George got his revenge on Tom Fox today. With his bingo ball, his Ensure, his vlog camera, his throne controllers. All of that. Sapphire Becca with another one saying, sleep paralysis cryptid! There it is! It looks like something out of a DOS game! Corey PC, the one cryptid bumper had me thinking I need to get out of this wall. How did I get here? Also, I was expecting the duck to be the cryptid in all honesty. No, you need it was an extra pepper shaker. Or no, it was the chair. The pepper shaker was the first one. Hi, Bog. Nope, can't play that. Just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Bump. Alright, next for Bubblegum Cal, Butts Are Wonderful, featuring Rindo Tachyon, Tiffo, Twinkosaurus, and Autumn. Bingo! Rindo Tachyon. Don't stare at her butt! Don't stare at her butt! Glorified Fox with the 29 months of tier 1, thank you very much for that. Do not stare at her butt! The TF0. You can stare at her butt. There's the butt. There the butt. Twinkosaurus. I forgot what Twinkosaurus was from, but I remember saying Twinkosaurus. And Autumn. The butt. The butt of the wizard. And also, Thirsty Swally the elf. Complete with package. Oh, Twinkosaurus was from Gardic Phone, that's right. Jasper? Bizzard has the receipt. It's not clear what it's about, but Tom Fox did a dramatic reading of it that elevated whatever was written on it. That is more or less what it looked like. I have a picture of that receipt. The ancient texts. Clown? Next up, from Thorns of Light, I think my River Raid Quagsire fits Tom very well. Ah! Agent Moo with this next one. Based off of a video from, yeah, this video from Tyler. I am Small Poyo. I am Small Poyo. I am Small Poyo. I am Small Poyo. And finally from Steel Bouncer, the addition of more Quags. Oh no, the wall! Na, 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 na. Oh, there's the wall. I see it now. Bip, 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 down there. They had to make sure to get Clown in there. That's all the fan art. Nice, nice, nice. Like I said, next stream is probably gonna be like on Friday or something like that. I might do one tomorrow, but we'll see. It's dependent on a few things. I have to get, There was the hot dog Quag too, yes. I have to get lawn care taken care of tomorrow because, haha, my lawn is overgrown. So that's gonna be first and foremost priority. Then I'll look into streaming. Maybe I'll record Path of Radiance that day too. There's a meatball one as well. And a pizza one. Better overgrown than dead from heat. It'll get there. Let me see who is live right now that I can raid. Twitch.tv. Ooh! I haven't seen her live in forever, so we're definitely raiding her. What should our raid message be? $1,600 Quagsire and count. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Tina, who's playing Baldur's Gate. So give her some of that Tomminess love, and I will see you back here whenever I do. Later.